and welcome to a very special episode of Dragon Age 2, The Technical Difficulties. So, you may think that I'm playing this game right now as I'm talking, but that's just movie magic.
Lies. It's all lies.
So if I did this right, there was probably a note at the beginning saying that we had some technical difficulties and the audio of this episode is lost. So we're just rewatching the episode. We'll just talk about what we see, because boy, does some things happen in this episode.
Yes.
So, this is the bit where I'm just explaining to Audrey what had happened during the John episodes.
Except now all the John episodes are there.
Yeah.
So I know what happened.
Well,
Yeah, so...
and the things people keep behind locked doors.
So
you helped Anders.
Okay. Cool. All right. I was hoping we wouldn't immediately start making fun of me for that, but
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm sure it's just going to turn out all right.
He's your friend.
Yeah. He'll be like, the thing I was doing at the chantry, I hit a cake for everybody, and when we hit
totally
the end of the
not
game,
poisoned cake.
we're gonna have non-poison cake for all the people in the chantry. Why the chantry? Anyway, I'm sure he'll give a monologue about it right before I kill him. By the way, we haven't played the actual end of this game, so I don't know if that's actually what happens or not.
Nope.
So the Dragon Age 2.
Hi to everybody.
Yep. I'm probably still explaining stuff.
What is that dude kneeling? Like, why is there a stormtrooper kneeling in the pavement over there?
He's doing the... What was the guy? Football guy? You know it. Tebowing. He's doing a Tim Tebow. Everybody remember Tim Tebow? That's a topical reference.
No.
He'd get
I'm
a
a
touchdown.
baseball fan.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. How is baseball?
Oh, now we're walking over to him.
Baseball's good.
Baseball is going okay as of right now. I think the Twins I think they might be behind on the game that's going on right now.
Cool. I don't remember what we do first. Do you?
I
I remember lots of the things that happen in this episode, but not necessarily the order that they happen in.
Obviously, right now, we're just,
Oh, gonna check that journal.
you're picking out what you're going to do next. That's what's happening. Oh, you're explaining what happened with the murder of crows.
That's still
and
annoying.
You're going to live in a world where maybe you can go back and check it, and maybe this time it will work out.
Hey, if we try that in this episode, spoilers. It doesn't happen that way. What's the guy's name? Zevran?
Yes, Zevran.
Zevran?
Oh, good job!
Yeah,
Good
cool.
job,
No,
Phil.
I remember
You
all of
did
the
it.
characters from Dragon Age
You
Origins.
did it.
There's Zevran.
I'm so proud of
There's
you.
Old Magic, Dwarf Guy, the Bard, Shay, Morrigan, Shale, which is like Shay.
Shay is the whore that Tyrion killed.
She sure was.
And I think this also involved me complaining about Game of Thrones at a variety of points.
Well, thankfully, there's a larger distance between that wound and us right now, so
True, yeah.
we don't have to
I'm
worry.
still pissed, just...
But anything in particular, like not a big fan of Davos, is that it? Not a big Davos person?
Okay, the fact that Davos lived is one of the, like, very small... That and Sansa. I'm happy.
Minor Game of Thrones spoilers, by the way, in case you... Why have you not watched Game of Thrones,
Look,
audience?
if you haven't by this point, then you're really on your own. I mean, Game of Thrones is one of those ones that culturally we all sort of understood that there is no protection from spoilers. Not since the Red Wedding.
What are we looking for?
Um...
I was probably trying to figure out what had happened on the last episode.
As I recall, you're trying to figure out whether you had finished out some of the certain quest lines.
Yeah, Fenris had a fun encounter with his sister.
Yep, that went great.
Call it sibling bonding, and like most encounters with family members, it ended with a massive abominations in a tavern.
Yep.
That's actually not dissimilar to what my family reunions are like.
Man, your family reunions. I joke. I'm joking.
Very good. We'll have to talk more about Dragon Age stuff, or we're gonna get too deep into horrible personal things.
Yeah.
Is this the episode where you Is this the episode where you mentioned that it was odd having that Hawk had a scarf Since normally at this point in the game, Hawk has given the scarf to
Yeah.
romantic users, or that many episodes ago.
I don't remember at this point. I don't know. Varric is in love with Hawk, and that's the important thing. That's what we all know in our hearts. You don't write a 600-page epic about how incredibly awesome someone is and follow them around for 7 years for no good reason. Six. He didn't follow her around for the first year, though obviously he did know of her enough to go and approach her.
Yeah, track her down and shoot a dude.
Yeah. How do you approach girls? I mean,
that's basically there. That's step 1, track her down. Step 2, shoot a dude. Step 3, party up. Profit as well. Profit actually is what happened.
Yeah.
We ended up getting, what was it, 50 gold?
Yeah.
For an excursion, and then we stole some stuff.
And a house.
And a house. Good times.
Yeah, that was full of family.
How do you think... Here's a question. When they got back from the deep roads, do they divide the wealth up evenly? And if so, how did everybody spend their money? Why was Merrill still in that hovel?
Did Merrill go with? I can't remember if we took Merrill with us.
It was... Varric was definitely part of the group. I want to say Aveline? And Anders? Maybe?
I'm sure Varric, being a businessman, has invested it all wisely. And probably owns a portion of the Hanged Man by now.
The saddest bit for me, now that Anders has gone terrorist crazy, is
we don't know that. Everything went fine.
No,
he left a cake.
I'm fairly convinced. Is that he was the only healer left. How come all of my healers have to either be removed from the party or go terrorist crazy? Why can't Merrill heal? Is it the blood magic?
I'm pretty sure that, the blood magic actually is why. I'm pretty sure, by the way, if Merrill went with you, then Barrick's keeping her money, just by which I mean handling her finances.
Is it because she wouldn't spend it well, or because she would be duped out of it almost immediately?
Both.
Okay. What would she buy, do you think? Like a stuffed
magic
rabbit?
Beans?
Magic
I don't
beans?
know.
Really good magic beans? She spends 6 years waiting for them to grow?
Yeah, and in addition to that, probably pieces for her mirror.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Let's give this guy some swords, maybe?
Have you located any Canary blades?
Here you go.
This is what I found.
Do you think that's paint
If you
or
find
a
more,
tattoo?
bring them to me.
On the Canary?
Yeah.
Paint. Maybe? I don't know. Let's say paint.
I mean, I'm sure they could take it. I'm just kind of wondering.
If you're part of the Qun, can you change what your status is, or are you basically this is what you are?
This is pretty much what you are.
All right, so maybe it is a tattoo, because I guess they wouldn't need to alter that at any point. Also, this is where I point out John and I spent all of our money on a really cool sword,
and I believe I look at it and go, "Yep, that was worth it."
Yeah, oh, look at it!
It's a great sword.
Yeah,
some beautiful swords.
That right there is an endgame sword, theoretically.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, it's because talking to Fenris is there. That's why you went to check to see if the Fenris quest was done with his sister.
It's a lot of talking to people. We're probably going to go talk to some people this episode.
I think so, yeah.
How different is my experience in Dragon Age 2 from what your experience was in Dragon Age 2?
God. I mean, it was 8 years ago, our first experience. Well, we remembered a whole lot more of Origins.
Boo. Origins sucks. Boo.
In fairness, how long has it been since you played Origins?
A long time.
Yeah, so we had played Origins in preparation for this coming out. So we were looking for clues with this and that. So the overall world story was a bigger deal. And of course, I was there insisting that we, romance right away.
Who'd you romance? Was it everyone?
I think it was Anders.
Oh, gross.
I think the first time was Anders because it was really easy.
Anders gets less and less romanceable as the game goes on, and I'm really glad that you didn't box me into that Anders box when the box
He behaves a little
happened.
differently when he's, with you.
Also, I suspect he probably behaves a little differently when John doesn't trick you into letting him murder a lady.
I don't know.
Because he specifically cites that.
I'm thinking of switching to romances.
He does.
Nothing? Not even a foreboding frown?
I am content.
Oh,
Write
yes,
what
this
you
is the
will.
part where I point out that
Well,
it
that
turns out
certainly
later
takes
that
the
his
fun
whole,
out of it.
that
Contentment
he
in
wrote
the
a
barracks.
whole series,
We'll pay to hear that shit.
mystery romance
And I should have
series
thought of
about
it years
Aveline.
ago.
If anyone deserves to be the main character of a mystery romance series, it's Aveline.
She's amazing, okay? She is the adult of the party. She puts up with so much.
Come on, Aveline. I'm going to
And
talk
she's
to you.
always competent.
We're going to have a Aveline chat. A chatveline. Nice. Anytime, past Phil.
Yeah, I know
Nope.
what's going on right here.
Come on. This is probably when you were telling me about the book.
Oh, that could be.
Varric's book. Classic Varric and his writing. Also, this lady in Aveline's office.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that.
Come on, lady. Get with the times.
Come on, Phil.
Come on, past me. There we go.
Guardsman, duties for the week will be...
Low town canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Oh, isn't this where we find
Training
out that
recruits,
somebody's been
full
telling
metal by week's
lies
end.
about her?
Spoilers.
Oh, right.
Anything else,
Oh, sorry.
Captain?
No.
His sideburns
Thank you.
remain his best feature.
Or worst, depending on how you look at it.
You could cut cheese with those.
Ugh.
Donicus. A good man.
Yeah,
Not
cool.
a bright one,
I'm
but a
sorry,
good one.
was there
Can we talk
something
about
you
my
wanted?
sword, though? Did you see my cool sword? It's a lot of money.
You never said how your
Probably
3
more
weeks in
expensive than your
Orlando
honeymoon.
went.
Maybe not.
You're right.
They went all the
didn't-
way to Orlais.
Is that where the French people are
On
from?
here.
Yes.
Oh.
Anything else?
Most
Your
of the
men
people
could
I
give
met
the
from that
Templars a
area
run
are
for their
either
sovereigns.
jerks or dead.
They've had to. As long as
Orlais.
there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that
She's
connection
like Brienne,
with just
but
targets.
maybe even better. You know how much it takes for me to say
Kirkwall
that?
seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there.
She's just so
but for the most
competent.
part,
I love
think
her
everyone's
so
just
much.
glad
It is
the
really
guard has been
impressive that she's
stable
running
for
an
a few
entire
years.
city watch, but also just when you want her to, she'll come and just dick around with you.
Just
I think
checking
that's
in.
pretty much how she lets off
Need
steam.
anything?
Blissfully quiet at the moment. I'm sure it won't last.
It's like people who have like really intense jobs and then relax by training for marathons.
I'll see you later.
Of
Yeah,
course,
crazy
Hawk.
people.
Yeah, crazy people. Who runs marathons? That's so much
Neither of
running.
us.
No, oh God, no. Was that it for Aveline?
Yeah, it's, the questioning beliefs are usually just popping in and saying.
So we
"Hi."
finished. We must have finished the storyline where she was being questioned.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
Maybe it's
know.
later. I don't know. We'll figure
Should
it
have
out.
maybe watched the episode before this. Oh well, we'll do it next time. God, I hope there's never a next time.
Well, it was you and I that did it together, and this
Oh, really?
was the first episode of the.
Well, dang.
So.
Oh, I should mention, and hopefully I mentioned this in the note. This is the only episode we had those audio problems with, so it'll be back to normal
Oh
starting
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
next episode.
No, this is not 3 straight. God no.
Yeah, I don't remember how we noticed, but we noticed, and we were like, well, that sucks.
At the end of the episode, as you were going down to change it over.
Do I regret not just going back and playing everything again?
You know,
Not really.
you could go anywhere you like now.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, you could become a raider. You could join my crew.
I believe he
The
already
crew
has.
of your non-existent ship.
Well, with that attitude, you're never going anywhere, are you?
I love it when the party members interact.
Yeah.
I wish more games had stuff like that. Oh,
She doesn't understand.
very good eye roll.
Yes, I am free. Daenerys is dead. Yet, it doesn't feel like it should.
Probably because you're sitting around in your armor.
Seems like
all
you
the
should
time.
be
Then
dancing
again,
for joy.
Surrounded
so
by
is Hawk.
corpses.
I would have thought so.
Yeah, but at least I cleaned the
I
corpses
thought if I
out of
didn't
my
need to
manor. He
run
just
and
leaves them
fight
there.
to stay
True.
alive,
I don't think you've ever
I
had
would finally
corpses in
be
your
able
manor.
to live as a
Oh,
free
you had to
man
fight in
does.
your manor, did you?
But
Yeah,
how
I
is
guess you're
that?
right.
My sister is gone, and I
There's
have
that
People
one
had to leave to die.
Not
Yeah, there's
even
that
an
one
enemy.
thief who snuck into the wardrobe, but that's pretty much it.
You're not
Maggie
reminiscing
has a
about
baby
the
with
good
one
old days
eyebrow.
of being hunted, I hope.
I wouldn't go that
I
far. It's
don't know if
just
I made that joke last time, but I
difficult
disappointed
to
in
overlook
myself
the
if I
stain that
didn't.
magic has left on my life.
Fenris
If I
also
seem
looks a little
bitter,
bit like
it's
the
not
baby with
without
the eyebrow.
cause.
A little.
Perhaps it is time to move forward. I just don't know where that leads. Do you?
Of course he
You're
thinks
still
magic's
blaming
fault.
magic
oh,
for
you
everything.
actually asked him. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Think about it, Hawk.
No,
Look at what happened to your mother.
I
Your
won't.
sister.
My sister's
so
fine.
many others.
Oh, yeah, she's
Is there
great.
anyone
What about
whose
that
life has
one
been
friend?
I'm
touched
sure
by
everything's
magic
gone
that
great for her in
actually
the circle
benefits?
for the last 6 years.
She seemed to be really enjoying herself when we had to murder all those Canary together.
That was 3 years ago.
I don't remember.
Before Knight Meredith, like Knight Commander Meredith.
You make a good point.
Completely
There are
took
problems
over.
enough in this
if
world
Meredith,
without putting
did
such
anything
power in the
Bethany, I'd
hands of
punch her.
those too weak to
The
resist
end.
its allure.
That's it. I
Them
go up,
I
I
fear,
punch
as should
Knight
you,
Commander Meredith.
as should
It
anyone.
freeze frames with the
But
fist in
what's
her
important
face.
now is moving forward.
The end pops up
I
and like
wish
blood
I
red
knew where
text,
that
and then
led.
credits roll.
Well, there you go. Well, that would be a really great way to end the episode with the Shusha song.
Oh, Shusha.
Now I can only think of Hawk as being named Shusha.
Classic Shusha.
I think you were trying to figure out what
Yeah,
the right
I'm
thing to do
discussing.
here was. Because you want to be nice, but you also wanted him to shut up.
Yeah. Like, I don't necessarily like
want the
Fenris,
answer
but I
right
don't
now?
dislike Fenris.
That would spoil all the fun.
The future of a slave is never uncertain. But I am no longer a slave.
Sure, I looked up
Perhaps it is time
South
I remember
American
Thank you,
children's show
Hawk.
sensation Shusha.
All the
She actually
things I
got
thought to find
pretty
here,
involved
a
in like
friend was not one of them.
politics and doing like
Wherever the future leads,
positive
I hope it is at
initiatives
your
to
side.
help support children.
Go
so
Shusha!
yeah, Shusha's actually pretty dang cool, as it turns out.
Well, clearly that's how things end for Shusha Hawk.
Yeah, Shusha Hawk goes and founds an orphanage with her friend, the panda bear and the jaguar. In this case, played by, I'm gonna say, Merrill and Anders. Anders is the panda bear.
I presume Varric is also managing Hawk's money.
That's you know, if I knew Varric, I would make sure that that was the case.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he would have never given her an option otherwise.
Varric, where's that 10 gold I gave you? You mean that 50 gold?
Exactly.
Hello, ominous mirror.
Oh, this is going to go great.
Yeah, it's... I think I said this numerous times during this episode, but this is probably the part of the game I have dreaded the most. Because I just couldn't tell.
You were positive. You had your own
Hawk.
opinion.
I had thoughts, strong thoughts.
Come in. I was just... Am I crazy?
Yes.
A little.
But in a good way.
Nice,
I
Hawk,
thought
nice.
their rule in a home would fix everything. The mirror would work and everything would be right again.
And that's what's
But
going
I
to
keep
happen, right?
dreaming of Paul's face.
I remember Paul.
Everyone that I care for thinks
I
I'm a
don't.
monster.
Did you know Merrill was in Dragon Age Origins?
It's hard
Yeah, she
to
was in
imagine
the,
someone more lovable than
in with
you.
the Dalish.
I didn't know that.
That's
until I looked
so
it up.
untrue.
And then I did.
I can think of
I mean,
someone.
I didn't remember that
I-
at the time I first played through. It was something I
You've
figured
been
out
so
later
good to
because she
me.
didn't really stand out.
I'll find a way to make this up to
Everybody
you,
looks so
Evelyn.
different.
That's a promise.
Yay, Merrill friendship. And I got trapped by a chair.
Ah, yes.
The greatest
And that was
adversary.
that was the end of the show.
God, we're running out of things to do that aren't end game.
Yep, or things that you want to do because you're trying to avoid most of
I was
the things.
trying real hard to not do any Merrill things. Also, I don't think I'm going to find all the lost swords. Spoiler. Especially now that I know I'm not getting that sword. That sweet, sweet sword.
Those are the perils of gameplay.
But the upside is, the money I got from selling back the swords allowed me to buy the current cool sword.
That's true.
So, sunrise, sunset, I guess. Oh, no. I think that was my reaction at the time, too. This had better not be a Merrill quest. It is! It is a Merrill quest! Oh, no!
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna go great.
Stop
Got a minute,
saying that!
I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded
Oh.
himself in?
All right.
That's right.
Bartrand doesn't exactly need the place.
This
now
is
that
where
he's
we
in
got
the
into a
sanitarium.
huge argument about
I've
the
been trying to sell
Ghostbusters
it.
theme.
I can only imagine there's a huge market.
Wherein
for the
you were
homeless
wrong.
deranged
You know, there's part of me
Creepy
that's
sort of people who are interested are generally not the
anyway. They're
ones with
talking
the
about
coin
ghosts.
to take it off
There's
my
part of me
hands.
that's happy that the audio is
I
deleted
found a
because I
minor
remember
noble
being
in
kind
Merrill
of
who bought the
too,
place sight
like just
unseen.
crossing that line of
But
too
now
mean
there's a problem.
about what I perceive
They
to
say
be
the
your
place is
inability to properly sing the
haunted.
Ghostbusters theme.
Yeah, but I'm used to you.
If they hadn't seen the place, I'd expect
Plus,
the first
I knew that
complaint
you
to be
were
about
wrong,
the
so
corpses
that
in the
helps.
hall.
All right, go ahead and sing the Ghostbusters
I
theme
may
right
have
now.
neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past.
Okay, but
to
that
the
wasn't what you
buyer.
did last time.
It is absolutely what I did last time.
Minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions.
Probably shouldn't talk
things
while they're
moving on
talking,
their
even
own.
though we know what they're saying. The
My
people at
hope
home
is
might
it's a relic
not.
Bartram brought back from the deep roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
I think that pause is roughly where we're starting to argue.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion.
Yeah, I didn't need any questions. I was
Again.
like, busting ghosts? Heck
Thanks,
yeah.
Hawk.
Oh
I
yeah,
knew you wouldn't
something
let
where
me
you're not
down.
going to go have to deal with Merrill.
That, you know what? Yeah, there were multiple reasons why this seemed like a good idea. Because let's talk a little about Merrill and the path we took with Merrill. Because,
Well, we can talk about that when we get there. I
okay, I
suppose.
suppose you're right. Let's talk about ghost busting now. What's the better Ghostbusters, 1 or 2? Or
Lady
the new one?
Ghostbusters.
New one. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot that there is a third in the mix now. I've actually never seen that one.
I'll loan it to you.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Very good.
It's so good. And anyone who's on YouTube right now who doesn't think that can fuck all the way off.
I can't remember the last time I saw a comedy, now that I'm thinking about it. It's pretty much just been superhero movies for the last
Yeah.
half a decade.
Well, Marvel comes out with like 4 a year,
Yeah.
and then you throw in Star Wars, and
And I'm guessing most Guardians of the Galaxies are funnier than a lot of the comedies that come out.
true. It's rare that I get out to see anything other than the main ones, but
I'm embarrassed to say how much I really wanted to see Happy Time Murders. Never did.
which one was that?
That was the one with the puppets? The, like, murder mystery with the puppets?
oh,
And the lady
right.
from Ghostbusters?
Melissa McCarthy is
Yeah.
really funny.
So,
Well, are you going to do this first?
oh. Do we do this and then we bust ghosts later? Nope. Yeah. Oh, no, that's when I
Listen,
talked to her by
I need
mistake.
to ask
I
something
meant to
of you.
leave, but I didn't.
I thought the Arulin home would be the last thing I needed, but the Illuvian still won't work. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
Meryl, you're great at lying. She's not.
What do you mean it doesn't
She's
work?
not lying.
Uh-huh.
Well, look at it.
Meryl never lies.
Do you think it's
Meryl
supposed
never
to just
thinks
sit
she's
there
lying.
and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Why do you think this demon will help?
He knows about the mirror. I don't know how much. He won't tell me everything, and it's dangerous to trust.
Yeah.
He said
yeah,
he
it is.
witnessed its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He
Why
must
would he
know
lie?
how to make it work.
Nothing bad ever comes from summoning demons.
Am I right, Anders?
That's why.
Huh?
Why I need you to come
Ah.
with me. I've called to the spirit, but he doesn't seem to hear. He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there.
This is
But
going to
if
go
things
great.
go wrong, if he possesses me,
Is there
I
any
need you to
DLC we
strike
should have
me
done?
down.
Because we're kind of past that point.
No, not. Well,
You would risk becoming an
No.
abomination for this
Okay.
era. How is it worth that?
Because unless
No.
we get
If it
like
brings
a...
back
there is a
this artifact
DLC
of the
that you
Elven,
would probably want to do
if
before
it gives
doing
us even one
Inquisition,
piece
but
of
it's
our
like an
history,
extra
it's worth any risk.
5
There's no
hours
one
of
else I
gameplay.
trust. I need
Okay.
you left.
Whoa,
And
alone.
it's
that's a
complete-
lot.
I'd
yeah,
never forgive
it's
myself
basically
if someone else got
It's more
hurt
like
because of me.
Awakenings. It's like it's
Oh, these options now have more meaning than they did before. I'm still...
what did you choose? I can't remember.
If I'm remembering
Obviously, you
correctly...
didn't choose. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I say I'll do it.
you're
I'm still
determined.
fairly
Yeah.
convinced if I had said, let's
Then
talk
I'll
to the
come
keeper
with you to
first,
make
she
sure
would have just
nothing
been,
goes
no,
wrong."
I don't want to.
Ah, Serranas.
that
You've
true?
no idea
You can
what
tell
a
me now if
relief
that's
that
true.
is.
I don't
The
remember.
demon
Dang nabbit.
is sealed in a cave on Sundermount.
Wikipedia it later.
The sooner we get this
Later.
over with, the better.
Yay, Meryl friendship and experience? That was a lot of experience.
Yeah, it's trying to perk you up for what's coming next.
Cool.
Like, it's going to be hellish, but you're going to get so much
Please
XP
tell me we bust
out of
ghosts. I feel like the fact that Varric's not on the team anymore means we don't bust ghosts. We might bust ghosts in the episode with actual audio, which means you'll get to hear me being mean about the Ghostbusters theme.
I can't remember anymore.
I mean, this was what? A whole week and a half ago? 2 weeks? I genuinely don't remember.
I don't have memories of... I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, so...
I had cheese and 2 hard-boiled eggs.
Well, that's
what you call brain food.
What kind of cheese?
Cheddar, probably. It had a cheddary look to it. Very cheddar-like.
Oh, wait, did you get this at work?
Yeah.
You got hard-boiled eggs you didn't make yourself?
Yeah.
I'm amazed you're still alive.
Well, they were in an individual sealed package. I felt like I could trust it. It's like, look at what could have gone wrong with these eggs. They're just there.
Oh my God,
like, who's gonna get at those eggs? Those eggs.
How are we friends?
They got business. No one could have gotten at the eggs. They were safe in their armor of plastic, and that plastic will take 1,000 years to deteriorate.
Oh.
It does. I do sometimes feel like that episode of Futurama where the recycling one, where they're making the Oreos and every individual piece has like a giant bit of packaging with it. Because my cheese had packaging, my eggs had packaging, my Slim Jim had packaging. Just a lot of packaging.
I got nothing against Slim Jims.
And then I went and had some pho, or however you pronounce it.
Pho.
I don't know. Most people say pho. At least they did in the area I was eating it. Is this where I'm really confused as to why it's equipping the ones I don't want to have equipped?
Yes, this is where we fight for... well, you fight with the computer for a while over why it's not...
menus!
Yes. Yeah. Ugh, packaged eggs, oh my God.
Listen. Yeah. At least it wasn't like... I don't know, supermarket sushi or something. I never noticed that there's a giant crying statue there.
Oh, you didn't?
I guess it just blended into the background. It just never clicked in my head that that's what that was. I mean, I guess I must have recognized the shape at some point, and like some deep part of my brain was like, oh, there's a dude there, but it never really surfaced as a thought. Unlike my thought about those delicious hard-boiled eggs.
I'll take the supermarket sushi over that any day of the week.
You're a crazy person.
Supermarket sushi's not that bad. I mean, it depends on, what kind of sushi.
Everybody, this is
important.
important.
Right. We talk about mushrooms.
We do what now?
Mushrooms. There's mushrooms on the ground.
Oh, that's right. And I go back to collect them, and you're like, oh, no, it's just part of the scenery. There's just mushrooms.
I was just impressed with the scenery of mushrooms.
Hey, people watching, would you rather eat 2 plastic-sealed hard-boiled eggs or supermarket sushi? I'm genuinely not sure at this point what the answer is going to be.
Clearly supermarkets. Ew.
What's the problem am I going to have?
You don't know how old they are, first of all.
Yeah, they're probably fine. I don't know how old a lot of things are.
To you that maybe
Stonehenge.
There's no justice in the world.
My
Other
chair.
than that voice
I don't
you
know.
keep in your
These
head.
things could be ancient. What was she saying? I probably should have listened.
Something pretty awful.
Oh, they're talking again. Phil, turn around.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Believe me, I noticed. If I had any other choices, I'd take them.
You have so many other
You
choices.
have choices. You always had choices. Stop using blood
I
magic.
remember correctly, I wasn't
Get rid of
happy
that
about
damn
bringing
mirror.
Anders along, but he always
in that
seems to
case,
have
I'll
like
head back to Kirkwall
a
and throw
special
it away.
move when it comes
Right
to
after you
spiritual
abandon the plight of
possession.
the Symbol of
So,
Mages.
like bringing him along to Varric's brother helped out a lot.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, he struck me as a necessity on this.
Oh, right. This is very spider intensive.
So I think a lot about, or I guess before this episode, I thought a lot about the Chapter 2 stuff where you're helping Merrill with the mirror, and just how many chances you have to say, no, we're not doing this.
Right.
What happens if you say, no, we're not doing this? Does she just do it on her own and this stuff just still comes up?
I don't know because I've never tried.
Okay.
I've always done it with... I'm assuming it winds up here one way or another. but you want...
Oh, it
Because-
takes us a while to realize where we have to go. I'm pretty sure we had to
Yeah.
go right there where we were leaving, but we go down a completely different path.
Yeah.
And then come back. So I apologize on behalf of my past self.
I've frequently wanted to play, a version where I tell Merrill not to do this, but I can never, be mean to her face. I can be sarcastic and try and dissuade her and express my disapproval, but I always end up doing it in the end because it's Merrill. How can you be mean to Merrill?
Classic Merrill.
Yeah.
She's I just
She's
whoever
like a little
thought
puppy.
of we're going to make the sweetest, nicest character and they're going to be a blood mage. That person deserves a raise.
This is a really well-written game.
Yeah. Way to go, BioWare. I hope you
Yeah.
keep on churning out the...
It could, we don't know.
It's possible.
Hush.
Listen, at this point, I'll just be happy if it was just Was it Dragon Age 3 or Dragon Age 4 that they announced?
4. They announced 4.
So what's 3? Does Inquisition technically count as
Inquisition
3?
is 3.
Okay. So at this point, I'll just be happy if Dragon Age 4 even comes out.
Yeah. Dragon Age 2 is the only one that actually has a... Oh, right, traps.
So shockingly, I hit the trap twice.
2 is the only one that actually has a number. There's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition.
Was there like an old school Dragon Age game, like way before Origins? I feel like it wasn't the first called that. I don't know
If
either.
so, I don't know about it.
Oh, there's
There's the thing we killed last time.
Vartero? Is that right? Did I get that right?
I don't...
Dang it! John would be disappointed because we created a campaign with that creature. Yeah, and here's where we realized that we went the wrong way.
Yep.
Yay! Hi, Mir. Good to see you again. How's your evil black swirl?
Stew from a different mystery meat each morning. Mushrooms!
Not unlike my eggs.
Oh.
Who knows what creature those eggs came from?
Supermarket sushi's not really that bad. As long as you get the rolls. I mean, I wouldn't get, actual sushi. Oh, they're talking.
Being an abomination.
Spin it around, old Phil.
I just got a taste of your future.
I'm not that foolish. Our relationship is, strictly platonic.
It's like you're trapped in your own body, seeing out your eyes, while someone else moves you like a puppet. And you're trying to scream, to move a single muscle, but there's no escape. Until you look down at the blood on your hands.
Stop it! You're scaring me.
That's the point.
Yeah. Anders knows a lot about killing, John.
So supermarket sushi.
Okay.
You don't ever get the actual sushi or God forbid sashimi. You don't
Welcome
get the
home,
real
darling.
cuts of.
Oh yeah,
This
we talked
isn't
to
a
the keeper
homecoming
anyway.
keeper.
Yeah.
Why is the clan even here? You should have
Those
moved
cuts
on
aren't very
ages
good. You
ago.
can get a decent roll.
The
I'm gonna
clan
get
still
sushi
has
and sushi
business
from a
here,
restaurant. If I'm
darling.
gonna get something from a
Well, yeah.
supermarket,
We
it's
will
gonna be
leave
hard-boiled
when it is
eggs in a
time.
package. The end.
Time
End of
3
story.
years ago.
Actually,
You
that's not
can't
true. I'd
stay
probably get
here.
one of those mini boxes of
Eventually,
donuts.
the humans will force you to leave.
Well, I'll agree on that.
There are plenty of hiding places in these
What's better,
mountains.
mini donuts or regular
We
sized
will
donuts?
stay
I don't know if I have an
until
answer.
My business is done.
Regular size.
If you are not
Regular sized
returning
donuts
to
are
us,
great, but you
what
can't
has
eat
brought
8 of
you
them.
back?
Well, you shouldn't eat 8 of them.
I read a thing recently where there's 6
If
donuts
one of the
worth of
Daleks
sugar
becomes an
and a Coke.
abomination.
Oh my
Or what
god.
you
Which
do.
look at how healthy
If
donuts
you
are.
are hoping
yeah,
the
let's
Dalish
eat 8
hold
donuts.
miracles, child,
Or wait,
I'm
no,
afraid
5
you will
donuts.
be disappointed.
Then drink a Coke. Well, no,
Even
if
the
we eat
demon
5
is
donuts, it'll be
driven
better than
out,
having
the
drink a
soul
Coke.
is left scarred.
And then we'll drink a Coke.
It can never recover, not truly.
And then we'll have some
Like
pixie
a
sticks.
wounded animal, it will fall prey to
And
scavengers.
eat a cake.
No,
The
this is
only
very
cure
serious
is
stuff.
death.
This is an important decision.
Yep.
I hope
and
I
here's
thought
the
about
part
it for
where-
a while.
Well, this is the part where you have trouble saying no to Merrill.
How can
if I
Merrill
recall
fix the
correctly.
Alluvion?
It's hard
I
to say no
wouldn't
to
restore
Merrill.
that cursed thing,
yeah.
even if
Oh,
I
it's so
could.
hard.
It has stolen
just wants to
life
do good
and promise
through
from my
evil.
clan already.
Yeah.
And this was the least treacherous thing it was capable of doing. You
What are we talking
must
about? Mir?
come to your
Sound like evil
senses,
mirror?
Merrill.
Man, we shouldn't have any of those.
This evil cannot be allowed.
in our world.
It is part of our world. It has been in our world for centuries.
Okay,
No
I
one is
think you did
pained
that
more than the
last time,
hairy
too.
old
Well,
lost
you
an
have
eye,
to,
but
that's-
the mirror wasn't responsible. But I'm wasting my time. You'd rather fear the past than reclaim it. This is pointless, Hawk. Let's go.
Oh, bye, Keeper. Thanks for disappearing like that. Also, thanks for the Merrill friendship, though.
That probably plays in pretty hard to things that happen later.
That's in the next episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This episode ends after... Well, you'll see.
Okay. Again, I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Not
I'm
not
just saying,
hard-boiled
you could-
eggs
it's so-
wrapped in
so easy.
plastic.
2 hard-boiled eggs.
How are you still alive?
I don't know.
I
I
defy
defy
on
nature.
a regular basis. I would rather you eat like breakfast sliders.
For lunch yesterday, I had buffalo tater tots with a side of tater tots.
This is not questionable eggs.
All right, that's fair.
It's potatoes, you know.
It's full of starchy goodness. Hey! Never using that.
Good job, John. You've convinced him to pick up a crafting resource.
There we go. It looks like it's Varric time, which I don't think I've ever... oh, wait, nope. Isabella.
Yeah, you didn't bring Varric.
That's what I meant when I said
shattering
Varric.
matter requires my attention
I meant to
this
say
time.
Isabella. Slip of the tongue always happens. Everybody's done it.
They're
Oh,
very
man.
similar.
Helmeted Hawk looks pretty cool, too. I wish there was more options for dressing up your dudes.
Yeah.
Getting some duds for the dudes.
Well, you've got some pretty badass looks here at the end.
Yeah. Anders in his Linkin Park attire.
Yeah.
Oh, spiders!
You just know in your heart that he, like, lays in his bed when he goes home and listens to Coldplay.
He's got, like, a little journal of all his very deep poetry. What is this? Hi, Shadow Warrior. I don't remember you at all.
The warrior in it, in the shadow. And then if you abandon your comrade to get eaten by spiders.
Ah, it'll be fine. Spiders are friendly. They're just trying to give us hugs with all their legs. There's a lot of hugging.
It's a very long leg. Like, you could eat them.
Spider legs?
Well, I mean, if they're that big, is it kind of like, you know, Alaskan king crab?
I bet you could. I'll take a hard-boiled egg, though.
I would rather eat spiders.
That's... I mean, we'll have to disagree and not agree.
I mean...
As they say.
Spider meat that would be dipped in butter. Let's be clear here. I'm not just going to eat a spider.
Forget it. I just want the cheesy biscuits. You can have your spider legs. I'll have spider biscuits. Cheesy spider
Are we talking
biscuits.
about Red Lobster now?
Red Spider. I have a new idea for a restaurant chain. It's going to fail miserably. Oh, that's right.
Isn't that like a whole plot-ass thing of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Probably.
PGI Spideys.
So I looked at the grave, and it was like, hey, there's money on this grave. And I was like, I'm not stealing from a grave.
Yeah, that would have been a terrible idea, I think.
Does a bad thing happen if you steal that money?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I hate killing the baby dragons.
No, dragons don't... We've gotten really good at killing dragons at this point. We should have saved that dragon fight for many episodes later.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have enjoyed it as much.
That's true. And how was I to know that an innocent romp through the snuggle pit would end with a dragon fight?
Well, probably when they told you it was going to be dragons.
What? No, they did not.
I think they did.
Nuh-uh. They said that, like, a cart returned with no people. And I had to investigate that.
Well, now you own the snuggle pit.
Yeah, now we own the snuggle pit. It'll be the best pit of them all.
Oh.
Jade Serpent, don't mind if I do.
And you immediately go to check what it is.
I bet I do. Am I wearing 2 rings? Yeah. Just one of them's a normal everyday
And that one's
ring.
better.
Pretty sure I give that to one of my magic users. I sure didn't. I unequipped a ring by mistake. Or did I? What's going on?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I gave it to Merrill. See,
it's always really exciting when you're messing around in the inventory. I'm not... that was not...
Oh, that's not a joke? I was about to say, because John and I really enjoy our inventory rounds.
No. I'm saying it's always
you went up
fairly
there alone
funny.
last time, despite
Cool.
undead and giant bug-like things roaming this place.
No. The first time the Keeper went with me, we both heard the Spirit's call. She wanted to be sure the clan was safe. It was the second time I came here alone.
Merrill,
I hate
really
to
am
say
hoping
it,
that
but my
you're not
own
gonna
sisters
die.
were not thinking clearly when they decided to bury people on
Like,
top of a
I
mountain.
was 70 to 80% convinced at this point that Merrill was going to die.
Yep.
Or that I was going to have to make some sort of decision that would result in either Merrill dying or Merrill hating me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an Anders choice. Yeah, this is me, I think, giving Merrill a please don't die pep talk, and then telling Anders and Isabella that I needed their backs on this.
Yeah.
Or needed them to have my backs on this. I only have one.
Isabella would happily volunteer to be on her back with her. Yep, this is a good sign.
Apparently, what should have happened at the end of Murder of Crows is Zevran and Isabella go have some private time, but also potentially Hawk join you. But I'll never know, because it done. I looked it up too, and that's actually a known glitch with that quest. So
Hawk would do it. This Hawk would do it.
This Hawk would do it, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Time for
This purple Hawk is a really great Hawk. Just randomly stumbling into things.
I like Hawk. Hawk is a real
great.
good main character.
And I still maintain that the female voice acting is better than the male voice acting.
I'll never know, but I will say it would be very hard for the male side to beat this. I've also heard that the female side, Commander Shepard, is a little bit better than the male, but I'll never know that one either.
Mm-hmm.
They're both real good, though. Time to look at a strange idol. What's the worst that could happen? Ugh. I'm gonna... Oh, look, a thing that isn't advancing the quest. Let's read this. Let's read.
Yep, that's totally great.
Oh, what
Let's
other things should we take a look at?
All right, the staplers. The holy staplers.
Anything else we can look at so that we don't have to advance this quest?
They really do look like staplers, though.
Look like staples. All right. I guess this is it. God, I didn't want to do this. God, I still don't want to do this.
You're not feeling better about it now?
Nope. I'm, if anything, maybe just a little less
Something is
tense,
wrong.
but no less sad.
This is where the Spirit was bound.
Yeah, it's really,
Now
it's a little
it
bit
feels
sad that, for a number of
empty.
reasons, that we lost the audio on this, but just so the audience knows, Phil was in a literal cold sweat by the end of this.
I was
Found this
just
demon here and
as
why?
tense
He was
as I've
a
ever
mess.
been playing a video game.
There was a war long ago.
It was wonderful.
between my people and the Tevinter Imperium.
Those aren't good people.
After the Magisters sunk Arlathan, my people made a
I really
last
hope Dragon
stand
Age
here,
4 shows us
fighting on the
Tevinter
graves of
Imperium.
our
We've heard
elders.
so much about
I
it.
don't know if it was the
Where is,
Elvenon or
Inquisition
Tevinter
set?
who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Ferelden and Orlais.
Maybe it freed itself?
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't make me make a choice.
How are we going to finish the mirror now?
I don't know. I don't
She's
understand
so
what's
sweet.
happened. How can he be gone?
Why happened?
Keeper. What have you done?
The
This is
demon's
great.
plan was always for you to complete the mirror.
Yeah, duh.
It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world.
Uh-huh.
You would have been his first victim.
Yeah, probably.
I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You stopped it. You saved Merrill.
Yeah, you said a nice thing. You just can't be mean to
Not
Merrill.
here.
This is how this happens.
The demon is
I gotta
still
wonder
here.
what the like rivalry side of Merrill is like.
I have
couldn't
no
fight
idea.
it
I've
in the
never been able to
Fade
go
while
there.
it was trapped.
I've done it with
And I
everyone
couldn't
else, but
banish it without
well, not
making it
Aveline,
stronger.
Or Varric.
I will admit,
So
a sick part of me at this moment was like,
I made
oh, thank goodness we just have to
myself
kill the keeper.
its prison. Kill me, and it dies too.
Well, she's high DPS,
Merrill
so I
will
never noticed she painted
finally
her
be
nails
safe.
before.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
Man,
What do you think happens with blood magic?
You
pretty much have to
always
kill
knew your
everyone's
blood magic had a
both
price,
literal and adopted
darling.
family members in this game.
I have chosen
Not Varric's, though.
to pay it for you. Dareth Shira.
Okay.
Traitor.
Okay.
No punches for the rest of your days.
So, now we have to kill this giant demon.
That is a pride demon. That's appropriate for Merrill.
So, I remember at this point when I was like, whoa, we're doing a lot of damage really fast. And then this happened.
Yep. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess also the Pride Demon would probably fit Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Because there isn't a Sarcasm Demon. But if there was, oh my gosh. Investigating the strange idol.
I think he was wondering if that's how you break down.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Defenses a little more. But yeah, that sword of yours is doing the job.
Yeah, it turns out things are a little less hard after you've beaten a dragon. Sorry, Merrill, but I'm glad you're not dead.
Keeper. You've beaten it, darling. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead.
Cool, dead demon. Don't have to worry about anything else. Let's move on.
Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear
Oh,
the
camera
good
angles
news.
like that are always fine.
Yeah, right?
You told us
It was
that
the
demon
ominous
was
camera
bound to
angle that
your
gave it away
life.
more than anything else,
It would
really.
only die with you.
Aren't you a smarty pants?
Irabalas, Keeper.
Aww. And then her dragon picks her up and flies off.
Not before melting that evil chair.
It's okay. Drogon understood metaphor.
What happens if
Keeper!
you act like you bought it? If you're like, oh, good.
I don't know. I presume.
What
Meryl's
have you
probably
done?
like, no.
Yeah, I
This
think
is-
so.
I don't want this! I never wanted this!
Blood magic.
Creators, please let this be a bad dream! I wake up and feel like an
was
idiot and she'll
very
scold me for
happy
not
Merrill
listening.
wasn't dead. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard for me to be upset
Exactly
about the
which
keeper
part
being
of
dead
don't
because I
talk
was
to
so
demons or
relieved
awful
Merrill
things will
wasn't.
happen. Did you fail to understand?
If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it.
No, shut up.
She had no right to interfere.
Oh. What's taking you so long, Phil? Pick that one.
I don't know what you picked. I don't think it was that one.
Really?
I don't think
I
anybody
guess you
wanted this. Not even the demon. Marithari did what she had to.
Why couldn't she have believed in me?
Because it would have
That was the
gone.
noblest thing I've ever seen anyone
Shut
do.
up, Anders.
The world
Just
is
shut up.
poorer for having you in it instead
Oh my
of her.
god, he's the
I don't know
worst.
what
She's
to
not
do now.
wrong.
I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
Cool. First, we're gonna shove Anders off this mountain. What?
It's because you said the what part of talk to a demon didn't you don't what part of don't talk to a demon didn't you
Well,
understand?
the other option was calling the keeper stupid.
Yep.
That's dumb. Merrill, you're dumb.
Which is what Anders said, and you want to push him off a mountain.
No, Anders said the world is worse off because it has you instead of her. That's
Is he wrong?
very. I mean, who knows? Merrill could go
He's
on
been
to
real.
become...
Hey, just be glad Fenris wasn't here.
Yeah. He's probably a giant jerk. Merrill could go on to stop another blight. I hear that those happen every now and again.
Every, 1,000 years or so, yeah.
She's an elf. She could make it.
True. I don't actually know what the lifespan is of elves in Dragon Age.
Suck it, evil mirror. Oh, boy.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenrill. The Keeper. She...
Look
It
at
has
her,
nothing to do
Fenrill.
with the blood all over
She's
my face.
covered in blood.
No, I'm not.
What have you done, Merrill? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster. The Keeper turned into a demon. We had no choice. There would have been no demon if it weren't for this little flat-eared bitch.
Language.
We've suffered enough because of this traitor. It ends now.
Come on!
Yeah, then I remember your reaction to this.
Come on! This still bugs me for multiple reasons. First of all, I don't think any of those options would have avoided this conflict. Second of all, without even hearing us out, they all suddenly need to kill us?
Well, remember, it's been, at this point, 6 years of them knowing that Merrill is fucking around with demons.
But, this isn't what the Keeper would have wanted.
No, but this is what happens when you fuck around with demons.
At this point, the things we are doing right now have nothing to do with demons.
It's why that...
This is more to do with choices than demons. This is people angry at some choices.
It has to do with Merrill making choices to consort with demons and being known as a demon consorter.
And yeah, you could be upset about those choices, but at this point, if you think it's a problem...
She did just kind of kill the Keeper.
Or then arrest her, or do something that isn't just, hey, we're going to kill you all right now.
Well, she's also probably demon-possessed from their perspective.
I feel like someone amongst the Dalish would, oh, that's right. Then this! So literally every member.
Well, at this point, you've just slaughtered a bunch of Dalish up on the... Yeah, you try and run away.
Yeah, I try to see if I can leave the map and not kill everybody and basically abandon my party.
Yeah, this is a pretty railroaded moment, but at the same time, it's a... yeah, you made your choices, and...
Oh, that's right, I switched to... switched to Isabella, and she's so far away, it takes a while to load. God, this part bugs me. Every single, man and woman in this Dalish group is yeah, okay, I'm on board with killing these people now. No one tries to run, no one tries to talk. Everyone's just hey, you have to kill us, or we're going to kill you. That bugs me. That doesn't seem realistic.
Yeah, okay. You're not wrong. It's just more about... It's very railroady, but it's...
Isabella.
In a very... it's sort of the... It's a very wages of sin.
I almost feel like this would have been more impactful if, some of the members of the tribe had attacked and we had to kill them, and the other ones stood around and were we're still alive and freaking guilt-tripped us about those choices. Oh, well.
You seemed pretty well impacted at the time.
Yeah, then I had time to think about it. It's me and Anders. It's the worst. So yeah, all the day. Okay, so now there was a point. I was watching an old episode, and it was one of the last ones with John, I think. And I had said something we were here. And I went to the shop, and I was like, well, I better get something here, because I don't know if I'll ever be able to shop here again. And I don't remember what John said, but in hindsight, it was very much something like oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, I watched that episode with John, and he just said, I had such a hard time.
It's bad to be
I believe I
laughing
said
while
he
we're
hasn't
killing a
figured it
truck.
out yet, has he? And he's like, nope.
How am I supposed to figure out that I'm going to be killing the entire town?
Mostly the fucking around with ancient dark magic mirrors is going to end up doing something worse than you can imagine.
But, like, I figured worst case scenario, we unleash some demons on Kirkwall, a party member dies, and a couple of other people die. Like, this is... I don't know. Doesn't sit as well with me. Hawk had a lot of arrows in her.
Yeah, but it's Hawk.
Like a Boromir level, but more. Moramir.
Oh, now I'm thinking about Boromir.
Yeah. He
Or
had it
Sean
rough too.
Bean.
Sean Bean has it rough just in general.
Have you seen Mirror, Mirror?
No.
Okay. It's a Snow White movie with Julia Roberts and Lily Collins. And it has Boromir in it has Sean Bean. In a role in it where he dies in the beginning and comes back from the dead at the end.
That's the biggest twist of them all.
I know, it was amazing. It's actually you wouldn't think it, but it's a really good movie.
All right, I think this is about where we're about to end the episode. It's not going to be that far away. So yeah, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Apologize for anyone who's not a big fan of hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, you got to hear a fight about eggs instead of a fight about Ghostbusters. Nope, wait, the Ghostbusters fight is next time. So it's something to look forward to.
Listen,
me and Phil fighting.
If I had to kill every single member of this Dalish group, and Merrill's okay.
You like freedom, right?
That still doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you side with the mages?
But you
Maybe
would
I
have been
just
down
don't like
another
you.
mage at the going into the finale.
All right. Well, actually, I think we get into the traversal screen. That was this episode, and Merrill's alive, everybody, despite what I thought. So that's good, at least. Oh, or do we go to Merrill's house?
Apparently you go to Merrill's house. And discover that Merrill doesn't have anything to say about
That's
what
right.
just happened.
Why would she? Nothing important happened. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, and I looked to see. There's got to be a quest. There's got to be a quest for Merrill for this. It can't be done. It's done, Phil. It's done.
Yeah.
And so are we. So we'll see you on the next episode with sound.
Yay! Unless something goes wrong in the meantime.
I still can't fix the holes in the roof.